guys, I'm going to show you quickly how to install a door. First you're going to put, this is a cabinet door, first you're going to put your hinge plates on the par. I like to do it lying down before I put it up. 1, 2, 3, and 4 hole down from the top, depending on where the doors are drilled, where the hinges are drilled on the doors. You're going to use a Phillips driver bit to put the hinge plates on the panel. And you're going to put the arrow facing forward. There's a little arrow you can't really see. Unless you look really closely, you press it in to the system holes, then you drill your screw in. Okay. I already set up the shelf pegs for the shelf, the adjustable shelf that's going to be going into the cabinet, and my 2 screws for the cam lock shelves that I'm going to place for the top and the bottom shelf to make it a box. I'm going to install this upper par here, and then as you can see there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes going along the top with doors on them. These are the doors here, and I'll show you how to install the hinge plates, and then once those are installed I'll show you how to hang the door and adjust it. So now that I got everything leveled and secured, and I fastened the upper cabinets to the 2 towers on the left and the right, I'm going to install the first door. I'm going to work my way from right to left. Usually I'll install the adjustable shelf before I put the doors on, depending on the size of the cabinet. I should probably do that now, but I'm going to leave the shelf out just to be able to get the camera inside the cabinet. So here I'm going to show you how to put the hinges onto the door. These are the new school hinge. They don't use the screws anymore. They just pop into these 3 holes. Each hinge has 2 pegs on the outside, and then your main the main part of the hinge that goes into the door. These just keep it straight so it doesn't go back and forth. You don't have to use screws and a straight edge to line up the hinges. It's all done on the machine. You just put it in the holes, and then you make sure it's tight to the door, to the back of the door, and just push down on the clamp. And then when you push down on the clamp, there's 2 pieces of plastic that go outwards inside the hole to keep the hinge intact. So it's not going anywhere unless you release the clamp with a screwdriver, whatnot, and then you can take it out. So I'm going to go ahead and begin installing these doors, and I'm just going to make my way from right to left. So there's 2 hooks on each hinge there. You'll see them at the back. And what you're going to do is just line up those 2 hooks to the 2 grooves that are within each front of the hinge plate. So you just hook it into the grooves, and then you press on the back of the hinge, and it clips right in place. As you can see, there's lots of adjustment that needs to be done here, so I'm just going to show you how to do that. So there's 3 adjustment screws. The first screw at the front moves it from left to right, so you'll see that. You can see it moving a little bit. And then this one at the back screw brings it forward and backward, towards and away from the cabinet. And then the screw up here brings it up and down. Okay? So you'll see, up, down. And when I'm using my screwdriver, I'm using a Posse driver, Phillips driver, or a Starhead. I usually when I'm adjusting, I count quarter turns, so you know how much you've adjusted it and how much you have to bring it back if you adjust it too far. So I'm gonna start by, to get that to line up, I'm gonna bring the door up. I guess I can try bringing the door up, but you don't want to bring it too far up or else it's gonna throw that off too. So I'm just gonna try to tilt it. The unit is level and plumb. I think it's just the way that the doors are drilled. It's throwing it off a bit. So I'm gonna bring the top over the left way, and then I'm gonna bring the top over to the left on this door as well. I went ahead and aligned all the doors, just these gaps, just the center gaps there. So I find it easiest to line up the doors one way and then line up the doors the other way. So now I'm going to adjust the heights now, so I can line all the bottoms and the tops of the doors up together, so it'll look nice and even.